Alrighty, this is going to be, I guess we'll call this workout A, and it's going to be done as a circuit, which means you're going to move from, sorry about the glare from that light by the way, we're going to move from one exercise to the next with as little rest as possible. That works good. Besides building muscle, you'll be burning fat at the same time, it'll keep your heart rate elevated, and it's a good way to kind of build cardio into your routine without having to spend a long time on the treadmill. Plus this will work really good for the, if you're training for any sort of warrior dash or anything like that. Phone's going off. Okay, so first exercise on the circuit is squats. If you're doing this at the gym, you can use a dumbbell or a kettlebell or anything like that and hold it in the goblet position, kind of up here like this, close to your body. Alright, so for the squats, the key thing is keeping your back straight, not bending over. You want to start the movement by kind of like sitting back. You're starting it by bending at the hips. You're not so much dropping down at the knees as you are sitting back, kind of like that. Pause at the bottom, up. About 2 seconds down, pause, up. When you come up, almost pretend that you're trying to like spread the floor apart with your feet. So as you go down, push force on your feet out. Like imagine you have two pieces of newspaper, one under each foot, and you're trying to push them that way. Don't actually go into a split, but up. Okay, so if you have the weight in your hand, which is a lot better, engage a lot more core. 2 down, up. Down, up. Okay. So do about 8 of those, and then as quickly as possible, without smacking your head or tripping or anything, move to push-ups. Now, do regular push-ups if you can for about 8 reps. Make sure your arms aren't out like this. You want to keep them tight into your body. Couple seconds down, pause, up. Do 8 reps if you can, or do 5, that's fine. Slow down, pause, up. Nice and slow down, pause, up. If you can't do regular push-ups, that's fine. It's okay, you can do them from your knees if you want, which feels awesome on this hardwood floor. Should have put a mat out. Slow down, up. Nice and slow down, up. Or, if you don't want to do them from your knees, but you can't go from the floor, you can use a couch, or a bench if you're at the gym. Flat back, squeeze your glutes, down, up, down, up. When you do your push-ups, form is really important, as well as the breathing. So from the side, how can I do this? Move my camera around a little bit here. Okay, let's put it there. You don't want your butt to be up like that. You don't want slouching down. Squeeze your glutes, nice flat back. So when you touch the ground, like kind of your whole body should hit at the same time. Alright, after the push-ups, we're going to move to Bulgarian split squats. It's a mouthful. You could just say rear foot elevated squats. These are going to suck if you haven't done them before, because a little bit harder than they look. There's balance involved. If you have a light weight at the gym, you can do just like the squats. Hold it in front of you. Or if it's a dumbbell, you could even hold it up to the side if you want. Don't have to use the weight if you don't want to, though. You can use a couch if you're at home. Don't have to have a pillow on it. Or if you're at the gym, use a bench. So, 1 foot out in front of you. 1 foot up on the bench behind you. Like that. Turn a bit to the side there. Like that. 8 each side. Don't put your front foot too far in so you're like putting your knee over your toe. If anything, err on the side of a larger split. Slow down. You can put your hands on your knees for your balance if you want. Up. The balance might take a little getting used to on this, especially if you're barefoot. Up. Down. Up. 8 both legs. Next up, burpees. Nobody likes these, but there's a reason. They're hard, but they burn a lot of calories. And it's something that'll definitely get you in shape fast if you're doing some kind of endurance run. Form is very, how can I stress this? It's very important on these. You don't want to rush through the movement, jerk your back around. Try starting off slow if you're not used to these. Flat back as always, I'm squatting down. Hands on the floor. Kick your legs back into a push-up. When you kick your legs back, don't just flop your back down. Don't do that. Too many of that's not gonna feel good the next day. So, nice and straight when you go back. If you're tired or you're not used to the control, you could always squat down, step your feet back one at a time. One push-up, back up, step your feet back up, and go up. Once you can do a full burpee, you can do it normally, and there's a couple ways you can do it. Down, feet back, push up, back up. Or you can do it this way. All the way down when your feet go back up. Can even add a jump on the end if you want, like this, if you're feeling full of energy that day. Down, up, and then just keep going. After this morning, those had me out of breath. Anyway, last exercise on the circuit, planks. Should know how to do planks, but let me just go through it. Rest on your forearms, make sure your back is nice and flat. Don't focus, a lot of people when they do these, they focus too much on bracing their core, which you do need to do, but as a result when they do that, they end up with their back like that because they're squeezing their abs. Needs to be nice and straight. Focus on squeezing your glutes too. 30 seconds of that. Doesn't sound like a lot, but after those exercises before, it'll feel a lot longer. Okay, so that's the end of the circuit. Rest for about 2 to 3 minutes. Active rest, not sitting. Even if you're completely out of breath, just try to walk a little bit. Maybe shake your legs out a little bit. Maybe some of these, drink some water. Not too much, you don't want to cramp up. What's the explanation of the exercises? So, 5 to 8 reps for each one, depending. You're going to do about 3 full rounds. Now, here's the circuit in full speed. I'm not going to do 8 reps of each one just because I'm already pretty exhausted from working out this morning. So, now remember, the key with this is to move to the next exercise as quickly as possible. That's what keeps your heart rate up. That's going to really burn the fat right there. So, squats. Dumbbell in front of your chest if you have it. Slow down. Up. Slow down. Up. 8 reps. Into push-ups. Right after. Slow down. Up. Nice and slow down. Up. Do them on your knees if you have to, or on a bench. Immediately into split squats. Rear foot elevated. Slow down. Up. Slow down. Up. 8 on the other leg, or 5 if you're not quite there. Slow down. Up. Slow down. Up. Immediately into burpees. Down. If you can only do 5, do 5. Or do 8. If you have to step your feet back like this instead, because you're not there, that's okay. Immediately into planks. And that's it. Do your reps for one exercise, 8, then the next one, 8, then the next one, 8, then the next one. Once you're done with the circuit, rest a couple minutes, do it again. I'm out of breath. Do that about 3 times. Go ahead to your cool down. Get plenty of rest the next day. Drink a lot of water.
See you in a minute.